Hi guys, and welcome back to another shore review. Today we're going to be looking at a few surfboards we've got, predominantly LSD boards. So this is Luke Short design. Luke Short is an Australian shaper based out of New South Wales, probably not known to a huge amount of people, but is one of the top sort of shapers on that New South Wales coast of Australia. He's shaped for the likes of Julian Wilson, Noah Dean, Matt Barrow, like really is just an all-round good shaper that perhaps hasn't really had the international following as some of the bigger boys like JS or DHD do, but certainly creates boards that we're super happy with and we think they're going to work really well. So we're really stoked to be working with Luke on these. So this is the Twinny. The Twinny sits in the range as a hybrid sort of performance board. Don't be scared by the name. It's not actually a Twinny. If we have a look at the bottom there, it is a thruster setup in futures. Twinny originally came from speaking with Luke, a twin fin performance design. So he really loved what a twin fin gives you. It gives you that flow, it gives you that speed, especially in the smaller waves. But the problem was it just lacks a little bit in performance. And especially with a lot of the modern boards that are out there these days, people want a bit more hold, they want a bit more bite, and they want to be able to turn a little bit easier. Twinnies, you just find they skip out, they're all over the place. This gives you that hold and drive where perhaps you don't get on a classic twin fin design. So if we look at the outline of the board, the template, the overall sort of shape, you can see that there's a lot of waterline. This board's going to have a lot of rail in the water. What that's going to give you, it's going to give you speed first of all, and it's also going to give you a nice carving turn. So this isn't a board for someone who wants to be like up there flicking and throwing it all around. It's really designed to be surfed sort of in the pocket, on the open face, through those flat sections, and really give you that speed in perhaps less than optimal conditions, I suppose. The wide point of the board is really sort of sitting up high, so you've got loads and loads of foam under your chest. So when you're paddling, it's going to be super fast. And again, with this sort of board being that hybrid, you know, maybe being your step up from a hip toe or something like that, wanting to try something different, you want that easy paddling. And certainly we found that the boards we've been selling and surfing, the paddle is, you know, crucial these days. It's quite a flat rocker throughout. It's certainly not that curvy. Definitely we found that it's going to be suitable for less of a hollow shaped wave, but still going to go, but more for a sort of a fatter, wider, open face shaped wave is going to suit this board more. You've got a very relaxed entry rocker that runs all the way through to a double concave, and it's double concave all the way through the back of the board as well, so you're going to get a nice lot of lift off the fins there. Talking of fins, we've been using it with the FT1s from Futures, so we do a package here at Shore, so that's some really big outside fins with a little small trailer. Hopefully we can show you some cutaways to the demo one we've got there. And we found that just really gives you that little pop when you get up, when you get on the plane, but you're still not skipping out when you're trying to do the bottom turns. So the board's really aimed at someone who is maybe moving down from a mini mow, maybe looking for something that's going to be a little bit more performance, help them progress. Comes in a 510, a 6.0, a 6.2, a 6.4, so quite a wide range. This is the 6.0 and we're talking 36 litres, so tons of volume there. The 6.4 is going to be quite a bit more and really going to allow you to, for the step down board, going to be perfect. It's going to help you paddle, it's going to be super fast on duck diving, so if you're trying to get, out on those bigger days, it's still going to hold. In terms of size, we'd sort of suggest maybe it's going to be in the knee-high to sort of head-high face range. Can handle a bit more, certainly with the longer waterline and the diamond tail here, you're going to get that hold in the bigger surf. Certainly we've been more surfing it in like 2.5, 3 foot faces, nothing major, sloppy sort of beach breaks. And just the pop you get, especially when perhaps it's less than perfect conditions, you've got a bit of backwash in it, you just fly through those flat sections and make it into the pocket a lot quicker. And definitely, that's something where we found that this model really makes the difference. You can look at other things similar, but it really does seem to do a good job at that. Nice and thick all the way through as well, so all that volume's kept all the way pretty much to the nose. So if you do make a little mistake, bog a rail or something like that, happens to the best of us, this board's going to allow you just to surf through those sections. In terms of the construction, obviously this one looks pretty fancy. This is called FLAX. It is an EPS core with a FLAX, which is a naturally produced material that runs over the top of the board. Idea behind it is that Luke wanted to work with a technology that was green. Obviously there's a lot of people are trying to make surfboards as green as possible these days, and he found that with a few other shapers that FLAX is really offering that. It uses about 1/3 less resin, so the horrible resin that's used on surfboards, which no one can seem to make in a green way. It allows the board to be made with a lot less of that being used, but without compromising on the classic EPS features, such as it being nice and lightweight, so not too heavy, nice and springy, and also being a bit harder wearing as well. So you don't have to worry too much about this board. You can still throw it about. Obviously, it's a surfboard, so it's going to get dinged, but you know, it's going to last as long as a classic EPS, probably a bit better than a PU. And certainly the feedback we've been using on this sort of one, there's only a few heel compressions in that, not much more. Board also comes in the EPS as well, so if you're not really into the FLAX look, is a little bit more money. We do have it in a straight EPS, so your more traditional style shape, but still the same shape, still available in the same sizes, and yeah, still pretty fun looking board. So if you do have any questions, so if you wanted to ask us to compare it to other boards, I mean, a lot of guys have been asking this compared to a puddle jumper. We'd say it's a bit more of a performance version, sort of in that sort of level if you're looking for something for a bit better waves. Just drop them on YouTube below, drop them in the comments on YouTube, or head over to shore.co.uk where we are more than happy to help. We have live chat, we have emails, all of that sort of thing, or give us a call as well, go old school. Best thing you can do if you are local is come down to our store. We have probably over 150 boards in shop, so you can come and pick them up, put them under your arm. You know, we do actually surf these boards. We have demo ones we're actually using, and yeah, come and talk to us about them, really get involved. We're here to help in that sense. So yeah, that's the LSD Twinny. If you like this video, you want to see more, drop us comments, let us know what you want to hear. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We're sort of going to be doing quite a lot of different content, especially on boards at the moment. So yeah, that's the LSD Twinny, available now here at Shore.